Guys, welcome to my first ever PowerPoint video. In this video will be the introduction to PowerPoint and everything about it. So let's get started with this. What is PowerPoint? PowerPoint is a software in Office 365 which allows you to create slides, which allows you to present presentations to anyone that you want to share with. So let's get started. So this is a really simple uh, thing. It's probably the most simplest, except for Word. It's either Word or PowerPoint that is the simplest. So first things first that you need to know is new slide. This allows you to create new slides. So if you click on the bar button, and you can see all of these that you can do. So let's do content with caption. All right. So as you can see right here, this is what we have. It may be a little scary, but it's really simple once you get a hang of it. We can create a title by clicking this and titling it. So I'm going to just do YouTube presentation. As we mentioned in the Word document, anything that has a red or blue squiggly line means it's spelled wrong. Um, See, YouTube is spelled with a capital T. It's not a grammatical error. It's actually spelling error for the fact that it is spelled with a capital T. Now, design over here essentially looks at what you wrote and decides on what it should be. And this helps essentially make it look better. But if you don't like any of these designer pages, that's okay. If you go all the way down here, you can click on one of these, which essentially looks at all the words you wrote and finds what is the most important few words. Or you can do see more design ideas, which helps just for more design ideas that essentially is the basic. So let's do YouTube. You can see all of these. So I'm going to do this. So here's the thing. As you see, it doesn't show what we want to see. See, what I told you was once we clicked on that search bar, it's gonna change the entire page. But as we can see, it inserts a photo, so we can have that. So as you can see, there's multiple different designs. For this video, I'm going to do this one. I think it looks best, my personal opinion. As you can see, there's a new front page. It's more professional looking than just a white background. This allows the person who's watching uh, your presentation to be more impressed and want to do whatever you're trying to show the person. So if you're trying to sell, let's say, $1 million worth of stocks, you want it to be as popping out as possible. You want it to be creative, something different. And with a white background, you're not going to achieve that. You're going to need a background, a title, who's representing it, or the title of your company. So the this is the front page, but it still seems a little bland. So as we can see, there's so many buttons here, but what do these do? So let's click on I'm gonna click on the title of my name. Gotta double click it. If you right click, you see all of these, which I'm gonna tell you what all of these do. But before we do that, this is what I want to show you. This is essentially everything to change how the word looks. So let's do select all. Or if you don't want to do right click, you can just select all of it and it shows you automatically. So this is a font. It's the way the words are written. So let's do Times New Roman. It may not seem like much of a difference, but it truly is. Then let's bold it because we want this to pop out to us. Since there's very few words, we're only going to bold a few words just to pop it out. Let's italicize it just to show that we are the author of the presentation, the creator. Underline it, and let's just see how that looks. Look how much better that is. It's more popping out to us, and as a viewer of this presentation, shows that we are creative with our own designs, meaning we are creative in general, which helps us find out problems that companies may not be able to do. It's this whole psychological thing, but you want your presentation to be as good as possible so companies will buy your whatever you're selling. All right, so let's select it again. So let's say you don't really like white. That's okay. If you click this drop down button by the A, you can see all of these colors. Here's the standard colors. For now, I'm gonna do blue. In my opinion, I like blue. Um, and these two buttons essentially um, increase the size of your words and decrease it. So I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller, and this is for bullets. We don't need it right now. I'll tell you later in the series, but for now, we don't need any more as I've almost completed this. So to be honest with you, I don't like the way these letters are written. So if I double click it, let's change the way, let's change everything about it. So let's change it to red. Let's change it to Times New Roman. Let's bold it. Wait, we should not bold it because of the fact that it goes on two lines. It looks very unprofessional. So let's underline it. And that should be it. Look how way better that looks. Okay, from right now, I don't like the blue, so let's change that. So let's change it to black to match the colors of YouTube. Now look how more professional that looks. That looks a lot more professional. As a viewer, I'd be impressed with this introduction of the presentation. All right, so earlier I showed you how to create a new slide. So let's do that. But for this, I'm gonna have to do a picture. For I'm gonna show you how to do pictures. Also, if you want to change the way words are formatted and change how the words look, the buttons are also up here. All right, so let's add title. Why should you start a YouTube channel? Always make sure that there are no spelling errors or grammatical errors, for this will make your writing very unprofessional. You do not want to invest in a company or buy something from a company if they have a lot of grammatical and spelling errors. It just doesn't look as appealing to a consumer if you have a lot of spelling or grammatical errors. All right, let's highlight these words. And then there is something I gotta show you. It's a line button, which is also this button here. So as we click it, here are the different lines. Right now, it's aligned to left. What this means is that it's more to the left. So let's do right, or yeah, right. You can see it's now to the right. Justify is just all the way to the end, just like sentences, and center is what you want because in my opinion, it looks a lot more better. Um, just in my personal opinion. And then let's bold it, of course, and then underline it. If you click this, it also shows you all of this. Strike through just strikes it through, etc. So if you do underline and then click away, look how much better that looks. All right. Let's just write something. All right. I just wrote a very small thing. Usually, you're gonna have a full paragraph there or a few more sentences, but I don't have the time to write all of that. So let's select it. Of course, usually I would say justify for the fact that it looks a lot better with paragraphs because it's more paragraph like because it actually is in the format of a um, paragraph. So here's the thing. You cannot insert a thing by just clicking on this. See, when we create a new slide, here was a picture. So how do you insert a picture? If you go up here onto the top, click Insert, and then click Pictures, you can either pick a picture from your device, which is from your files. Usually, if you have a GoPro, you may plug in your laptop with a USB or something, and it will be in your folders. But for this video, I'm going to do Bing. For the reason why we do Bing is for the fact that it is non-copywritten photos. So if I did Apple, it isn't copywritten unless we remove the author's name in it, the creator's name. So let's do channel. As you can see, there's a lot of things here. Um, let's just find a really good one. Let's see. Hmm. Um. So sorry if you hear my dog. She barks at everything. To be honest. Um. Boom. What about that? Now, if the designer will show up. Sometimes the designer will not show up until you insert an image. So try to insert an image. So, as we can see, there's multiple different things. But in my personal opinion, this looks the best. And I'm gonna stick with that. And to play your presentation, you're either gonna click this button or you're gonna do this. And you're gonna click spacebar or the arrows. Or click. Yeah, okay. I hope this helped you learn some things. I hope you learned. Have a great day or night. Bye.